This picture has two names. The first is Earth Day because it was taken on Earth Day in 2017. That was April 22nd. And the final name for this photo is We Are Them and They Are Us. This is Hannah Haddocks right here, tied up to the tree. Total badass. They actually just had an art show last night that I went to, so that was pretty cool. I hadn't seen them in a while. This was the first photo shoot in the Becoming Beyond series. This was when I was really getting into tree climbing. This particular tree is in the Golden Grove. You can see that this tree is partly dead. The crown of it is dead. And then this particular limb is alive with some dead sections. We definitely had to feel it out to determine whether or not it was safe enough. A couple days prior to the photo shoot, I climbed up there by myself and just hung out there for a couple days, just meditating, chilling, just getting a feeling for what it was like up there. And I ultimately came to the conclusion that this branch wasn't going anywhere and that my weight and the weight of Hannah wasn't going to impact the integrity of this branch. We decided to go for it. Hannah's a very brave soul. When you're collaborating with individuals and you're doing stunts like this, is that you want to work with people who want to do it. There shouldn't be any convincing. You should be super straightforward about what they're getting themselves into. And if they're like, fuck yeah, that sounds amazing, then great. That's a perfect person to work with. And as far as the symbolism of this photo goes, all the photos that I did for the Becoming Beyond series and a lot of the work during that time period, it was all within like a 3-mile radius of where I was building trails. So this was the terrain that I was building trails, and I was forming a very, very deep, intimate connection with this landscape, and just really struggling with a lot of anger about the way that humans were destroying nature and exploiting nature. To me, creating art was the most bold way to show the relationship that I idealize, the relation between humans and nature. We are dependent on nature. We do not own nature. We do not control nature. We are not above nature. We are a product of nature. Our consciousness is nature. We are nature. And we are them and they are us. And I really feel like there is a strong kinship between trees. We're fairly closely genetically related to trees. And I feel like there's a very deep, deep connection that humans share with trees and share with plants. We're dependent upon them. We would not exist without plants and trees. Plants and trees created the climate that we exist in. These ancient ecosystems created a climate that we can function in, created the oxygen, and created the temperature. So we have this incredible dependency upon nature. Our very life depends on it. And the symbolism of this photo radiates that dependency. What Hannah and I did is less risky than what humanity in general is currently doing with our environment. And that's always kind of been an approach to my photos. It's like, people are like, oh, isn't that dangerous? I'm like, man, driving on the freeway is way more dangerous. Participating in so many facets of civilization is way more dangerous. So once Hannah was up here, I descended down and then jogged very briskly to an adjacent tree. And then I climbed up that tree and took a photo. And it was actually very, very meditative. It was very slow. It was very meticulous. It was very relaxing and calm, this whole process. Hannah and I, we decompressed after this. And yeah, it was this very enjoyable, calm, meditative experience that went extremely smooth. And a lot of that was because we both had the mentality for it. And this is an environment that we both super enjoy. So this is Earth Day. We are them and they are us.